China's high-speed rail is by far the most convenient way to get around the country. But if you don't speak Chinese, it's also quite intimidating. What looks like an incredibly complicated and chaotic system is actually incredibly logical and straightforward. So for today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to navigate China's train stations. When you first enter the train station, you need to pass through a security check. As you can see below, there are both self-service channels and a manned channel. As a foreign passport holder, you want to go to the manned channel, as they will need to manually check your passport in the system to ensure that you have a ticket. So once you pass through security, you're going to see this great big hall like this. And this is Hongqiao Station. It's one of the largest stations. Some of them are quite small, so they're going to be a lot less complicated than this, but essentially what you're looking for is your gate here. These are all numbered, and you'll see the gate on your ticket, your email confirmation, so just look for that number and then just go to the right one. So prior to 2020, one of the most frustrating things for foreigners here was you had to actually come and physically print your ticket out at this booth behind me. So you had to book the ticket online, and then you had to come here with your passport and physically have it printed out, otherwise you couldn't get on the train. And there used to be much bigger queues. As you can see now, there's only a few people there. Luckily they've automated and updated the system, so now all you need to do is take your passport, and you can use your passport as long as the information matches your booking and get on the train straight away. So don't stress trying to match up the Chinese characters with where you want to go, because the name of the city that's on here is not necessarily where you're going to go, it's the terminal destination. What you want to look at is the code at the front, the train number. So mine is G1337, that's the second one. So I'll wait for all these guys to go through, and then I'll queue up to board mine. So then what you want to do is, once you see the train with your number on it, go to the top of the screen and it turns green, which means it's boarding. You want to go to the channel that's on the far right, the one that you can see behind me there that has the kind of disabled people sign on it. That's the one that foreign nationals can go through, because they have to scan your passport. It's a different system. So just have your passport ready to be scanned there, and that is essentially your ticket. Alright, so I think now is a good time to start queuing, because I think the last train has gone red, so any minute now we're going to start going through, so might as well get ready. As you can see, a fair amount of people have already gathered.
Business class?
No.
Wait a minute.
Oh, right, so finding a carriage can be a little bit confusing. Sometimes they have different colors and numbers marked out. This one seems to not, but if you just see the arrows there, it says 1 to 5 is to the front, and 6 is here, and 7 to 16 is to the back. So I'm assuming, because I'm carriage 7, I'm just going to go somewhere around here. I think we can just board here and then walk along till we find the carriage after. I was wrong, I'm not carriage 7, I'm carriage 13. I don't know why I thought that, so walk back a little bit further. Not sure how many carriages are on this train, but that is the one complicated thing, that even if you know Chinese, it's often hard to navigate. Oh, there you go, so you can actually see on the sign on it the carriage number. So here we go, you can see carriage 13, that should be the one that's displayed right on the left. So I want to just interrupt this video briefly to talk to you guys about a product that I use quite a lot myself. Now, I think you know me well enough by now to know that I would not endorse just anything. If I'm going to promote something, it's only going to be something that I truly believe in and something that I genuinely do use myself. Some of you may know that I also work as a journalist and geopolitical analyst. And having this line of work has made me acutely aware of the biases that are present in a lot of mainstream media reporting on world events. And as such, it becomes harder to know what's really going on and to separate reality from the narratives that are being spun. And so one of the products that I use to get around that is something called Ground News. Ground News is an app and website that combines news from around the world in one place so you can compare coverage. For every news source, you can see if they have a political bias, how reliable their reporting is, and who owns them. You can verify your information and know where the news is coming from. With Ground News, you can see what the media is exaggerating, sensationalizing, over or under reporting. You can see who funds each publication, compare coverage, and think critically about the information you consume. Go to check.ground.news/monkeystealspeach to check it out now. If you subscribe for my link, you get 40% off the Vantage subscription. That's pretty much it. As you can see, the process is actually incredibly simple once you get the hang of China's little security quirks, but once you've arrived, there's pretty much nothing else you have to do other than go to the exit and get out the station, which I'm pretty sure you guys can figure out for yourself. So I hope that helps, hope that clears things up and makes the high-speed rail more accessible. Oh yeah, actually just one other thing, when you go out the station, much the same as coming in, because you have a passport, not a Chinese ID card, so you have to go to the manned counter. You can't go through the automatic exit gates, but it's pretty straightforward. Just walk up to them, hand them your passport and you're through. And yeah, also just want to add as well, when you arrive at these smaller stations, everything's really pretty straightforward. And likewise, on your return to the big city, these small stations usually only have, a couple of different platforms. The security is a lot laxer, so everything that I've explained for Hongqiao Station, which is one of the biggest ones in Shanghai, is going to be the same for like Beijing or any of the big cities, but when you're out here in the sticks, it's always a lot simpler. So hope you guys found that informative, and yeah, thanks for watching.